Investigators have identified 3 suicide bombers pictured on the left side of your screen, and they're searching for a 4th unidentified suspect there on the right.
We're also getting reports today that a manhunt is underway for a 5th man who may have been involved in the train attack. That as authorities reveal one of the airport bombers was a suspect in the attacks from Paris 4.5 months ago.
And John Huddy right now is live on the ground in Brussels. John, what more do we know about the suspects in these attacks?
Well, we're getting a clear picture, Patty Ann, about those suspects. There are reports about a second possible bomber in that metro and the subway attack that could be on the loose. Also, we know that one of the attackers, the airport attackers who was in the white coat in that surveillance video, is also still at large. Real quick, I want to just kind of set the scene on the ground here. We are outside what's the Midi station. Basically, it's kind of like New York's Penn Station. This is in downtown central Brussels, where the Eurostar operates out of, and also the country's metro lines. There is a large line here because people are being screened by soldiers, like the gentleman over here. Yaniv, if you could pan to the right here, you can see one of the soldiers here. Inside the terminal, Patty Ann and Bill, they're going through people's bags. Very high security. The terror threat remains at its highest in the wake of Tuesday's attacks, and I kind of want to move out of the way here because the crowd is getting thick. That said, we are learning more about the suspects involved. Again, reports of a second bomber. One of the bombers in the airport attack, his name is Ibrahim al-Bakhari. He was already on authorities' radar here. That's because there are reports out of now Turkey that Turkish officials say that he was not only detained back in June, but deported to Holland, and that Turkish authorities, gave a heads up to Belgian officials that this guy represented possible terror threat. So this is of great concern and frustration here on the ground, concerns about possible security lapses. We know that his brother Khalid al-Bakhari carried out the subway attack. Again, possibility of a second bomber there. And Najim al-Ashwari, he was the other bomber in the airport. He was also on the radar and tied to possibly Salim Abdel Salam, who of course is the Paris bomber who was arrested here on Friday in Brussels, and he was arraigned in court today. All these guys, bottom line, Patty Ann, they were all connected, part of the same terror cell. Raids continue, and of course the terror threat remains at its highest level here in Brussels, and as you can see, the security is quite intense. Patty Ann, back to you.
All right, John Huddy live in Brussels for us this morning. Thank you.